Hello Year 9. This week in ICT we're going to be looking at ICT in society. We're going to be looking at how data is captured, how it's held and how it can be used. We'll also be looking at what personal data is recorded, by whom, and what that means for society as a whole. By the end of the lesson you should know that data about us can be easily collected through data capture forms. You should understand how a shop can build up a profile of a person or family through their application form and weekly shopping. And you should be able to identify the advantages and disadvantages to both the customer and a shop of using such loyalty card schemes. What is the term used to describe these types of cards? In pairs, make a list of the data you think companies can collect from cards like these about their customers. Discussion time. What do you think could be the advantages to a company of collecting such data as you've discussed in your pairs about their customers? In what way might they use such data? Task. Using a word processing program, I want you to create a form that you think might be used by a supermarket to collect data about their customers. That data would then probably be held in a database. Data capture forms use boxes to control the writing of people who fill them in. Why do you think this is advantageous? Remember to include the important titles such as name, date of birth and address. Other titles are up to you. Did you include everything you needed to? I want you to share your form with the person next to you or your friend, and I want you to compare what they have on their form and what you've got on yours. Try to look at what you could have added if you haven't included everything they have. Next task. On the website, download the shopping list file and complete the activity on the sheet. This shouldn't take you any more than 15 to 20 minutes. The following slides cover what the business can actually learn from when you shop using a loyalty card taken from the shopping list task that you've just completed. So, they can discover how many people are in your family, roughly how old your children are, the gender of each member of your family, whether the family have a baby, if they have a teenager, possibly a girl, given by the magazine that was bought. There is at least one school child, given the pens and pencils and ruler. They can gauge roughly the income of the family, deduced from how much you spend. Their social class, deduced from reading material and the types of food purchased and musical choice. The kind of car they drive, from how many miles they perhaps drive each week. They could also find out information from shopping lists in general, whether or not you have a cat, have a dog, have a computer, have a DVD player, whether you watch the latest movies or you buy them from the budget range, whether you've got a CD player, or in the case of the shopping list you had, a dishwasher at home. What else could you add to those? Discuss. How do you feel about the data that is held about you? Knowing what you now know, what do you think are the possible dangers of such information being held by a private organisation? What are the possible advantages to you of them holding such information?